You're listening to the radio and a radio commercial comes on. Have you ever really listened to radio commercials closely? There's a lot going on in a single radio commercial. Have you ever wondered how those get put together? Well, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to reveal one of our secrets. It's done with what's called a DAW, a digital audio workstation, or a multi-track audio editor. There are a lot of software packages that do that. Pro Tools is one of them. Sony Vegas is another. There are some free versions of multi-track editing software on the web. We're going to use Adobe Audition, and this is version 6.0. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the commercial for you, and I want you to listen to see if you can hear the different elements, the music bed, the sound effect, the VO or the voiceover. And then I'm going to show you how all of that is put together in the multi-track view of Adobe Audition. Incidentally, currently we're in what's called the waveform view, which is simply looking at a single audio file, and that could be a music bed, it could be some voice, it could be a sound effect. In this case, it's the completed radio commercial.
Soccer games, ballet class, work. What woman has time for regular health checkups like physicals, mammograms, and pap tests? The challenge is how to fit caring for yourself into your busy schedule. Join University of Utah Healthcare at Redstone for 5 for Life Day, Saturday, August 8. Just one stop for the essential life-saving screenings every woman needs but doesn't have the time to get. Register now. Call 435-658-9249.
So there's a commercial. Did you hear the different sound effects, the music beds, the VO? Now I'm going to go ahead and reveal. I'm going to pull back the curtains and show you how that was built in the multi-track screen by clicking right there. And here it is. This is the same commercial. It's just looking at it a little differently. So what you're seeing right here are the different elements. One of the elements was the announcer's voice or the voiceover or the VO. That's these two tracks right here. Then you heard some sound effects. You heard some kids playing. That's this track here. Then ballet music. And then typing. You can see it's labeled as such. And then there's a track with the really intense music bed as she's stressing out. And then as the answer comes to her, it's the more calm, serene music, if you will, right here. So I'm going to play the commercial again. And if you remember, the very first thing you heard were the kids, and then the ballet, and then the typing. And as the playhead here goes from left to right, from time 0 to the end of the commercial at time 30, watch how the different tracks come in and go out. And you can tell when a track is actually playing by looking right here. You'll see levels bouncing up and down. So here's that commercial again.
Soccer games, ballet class, work. What woman has time for regular health checkups like physicals, mammograms, and pap tests? The challenge is how to fit caring for yourself into your busy schedule. Join University of Utah Healthcare at Redstone for 5 for Life Day, Saturday, August 8. Just one stop for the essential life-saving screenings every woman needs but doesn't have the time to get. Register now. Call 435-658-9249.
So those are all the different elements coming together to make the commercial that you heard. Now, in this screen, something else that I can do is I can show you how the different elements would sound just by themselves. So, for example, if I just wanted to play the voiceover, I would click this S button, which means I'm going to solo that track. That means that's the track I want to play, and I want all the other tracks to mute out. And I'll move the playhead back here to the beginning, and this is just the voiceover.
Soccer games, ballet class, work. What woman has time for regular health checkups like physicals, mammograms, and pap tests? The challenge is how to fit caring for yourself into your busy schedule.
So there's the voiceover. I can turn these solos off, and I can just play the sound effects for you if I wanted to. Here are the 3 sound effects at the beginning and how they interact with each other. All right. And then the music beds are the final 2, and I can show you how those 2 sound right here. And if I want to, I could go in and I could double click on one of these and it would take me back to the waveform. Remember, there are 2 screens in Adobe Audition, the multi-track, which we're in right now, and the waveform, which shows you an individual sound file. So all of these are different sound files. The voiceover is a separate sound file. The sound effects are all 3 separate sound files, and these music beds. So if I double click on this intense one here, it takes us back to the waveform editor, and you can see the whole bed right here. I can go to the beginning by moving my playhead to the left, clicking and dragging it. Oops. There's that intense music bed. Now, notice I only used a part of it here in the actual commercial. If I double click, it'll show you the part I used. I only used this much of it right here that you see in this yellow box up here. The rest of it I didn't need, so I didn't use it. And in the multi-track screen, you can change the length of different things. If I double click on the Treasured Moments music bed, as it's called, and go to the beginning. So you notice I didn't use this part here. Like that other music bed, if I go back and double click on it, it will just show me what I used. I used this section right here. Let's go back to the multi-track screen. And then all together, it makes the radio commercial. So here it is one more time, again, with all the elements. And I've changed the volumes on the voice and on the music beds and on the sound effects. So it all blends together so you can still hear what the announcer's saying. So the music's not too loud or the sound effects aren't too quiet and you get the finished commercial.
Soccer games, ballet class, work. What woman has time for regular health checkups like physicals, mammograms, and pap tests? The challenge is how to fit caring for yourself into your busy schedule. Join University of Utah Healthcare at Redstone for 5 for Life Day, Saturday, August 8th. Just one stop for the essential life-saving screenings every woman needs but doesn't have the time to get. Register now. Call 435-658-9249.